they played the wrong song.
What the hell was that?
I'm not sure, but it's a bop. This is terrible. This is. I'm so sorry. Let me go ahead and get the right song here.
To shocking burns, somehow wrong on every time. I don't believe in God.
Close enough. Apparently that's the only one we have loaded up. Woo! Welcome to the NXT review. Apparently we don't believe in Cody Onidi, but I do because Cody Onidi 316 is here. That's right.
This is my introduction song. Cut the music. Cut it. Cut. What's on the right of you there?
Hold on.
There we go.
You gotta do it yourself. Woo! Hopefully you're all doing well. January 13th, 2026. And what's to the side of me over here is you being reposted by Liv Morgan. Hey, what do you know? That's pretty awesome, right? Featuring you and reposting you on her story. And that
was a cool one today.
Right?
It's ironic, right? Because remember, someone Lives Anarchy and Maddie Mania, if you want to pull this up, like last night I called out someone for crashing out on wrestlers not viewing.
Yeah, this was interesting. So I kind of said this some time ago. A little bit of time.
You were the first one to call this guy, saying this guy is.
And the one, the only Lives Anarchy went ahead and got a hold of some DMs after doing some super sleuthing, and they went and posted this basically about one of Liv's top fans going ahead and going rogue. That's right. They were complaining about Liv and her latest interview and how boring it was. I mean,
then I'm pissed off at Liv because she's not seeing my stuff. And what else? Out of order, whatever, right?
Well, they were saying how like they sent 20 stories and she hadn't seen them yet, and how dare she not view them in order and reply to things properly, and like they were just very, very, very entitled. The wrestlers owe nothing to no one. I mean, two double negatives there, but still, you get the point.
And what were you basically to me, like, before we got on air here? Like, how many stories does she probably tagged in a day? I don't think she can see, like...
Yeah, tens of thousands of notifications. I mean, think about it. Twitter,
so how is
Instagram,
she supposed
TikTok.
to see every one?
Yeah, there's a lot there. And I don't know, but it was kind of bittersweet in a way because I didn't want to be right. But yeah, Mr. Dave S. WWEF fan, whatever you want to say, put out their apology here. They said, I would like to sincerely apologize for all my verbal actions online. Those DMs were not okay. I take full accountability for them. They tag you and others. I do not deserve to, they did not deserve my crash outs the way they did. It was unfair to them, and goes on. Apology, as we know, is absolute bullshit. It's just sorry I got caught, not sorry for what I did. But yeah, basically just that level of entitlement is always amusing to me. And hopefully everybody in the chat
there was a
is doing
deadline
well.
thing too, right? If the wrestlers did not see his stuff by March 26th or 7th,
yes,
he said he will no longer interact with them.
This one, this is the one that tickled me pink. This is what made me have to respond. And usually I'm a very sarcastic, rude son of a bitch on Twitter when I feel like it, especially being in pain this morning. I was like, oh, allow me to unleash the fury of 1,000 suns. See, he says, you know, I've been nothing but supportive, and they're not notified of my account. Well, the deadline is March 24th. All these wrestlers, I'm struggling to get on my story. Then I'm going to assume they don't care about me anymore. The wrestlers owe nothing to anyone, honestly.
You know how they
they're
give back
playing fictional characters. The
people that,
fandom is ridiculous with how obsessive it is.
You know how they
but-
give back to people that buy their merchandise? They put their bodies on the line wrestling every week. That's how they give back.
That's it. We get to
That's how they have
watch
to-
that. So
Yeah.
I they had a fake Justin Bieber. We talked about it briefly when they took over Vegas. Well, they did it again. Same guy took over New York, and they closed down like the Sunglass Hut and the Swatch Place and all these things on the Times Square. And eventually, police had to show up and give him an escort out and all that because fans just swarmed and they showed up with signs. But these guys came prepared. They didn't just have a single fake Justin Bieber. No, they had a fake TMZ, a fake security entourage, a fake entourage. Like everything was very on the up and up. But it just shows the desperateness of that, like
you made a
closeness
response,
to
right?
celebrity. I did, and that's what I'm getting at here. Like the way everybody swarmed and just. It couldn't have been, anybody else, but it's like, oh, I have to be close to that person. I have to, what is, like, is it cool to meet wrestlers and talents and celebrities? Sure. But I never saw, the need or the drive to mow people down. And I feel like wrestling fans usually get that because even when like a wrestler's in the open, usually people don't swarm them. They kind of form a queue. It's like, I'm not talking about the selfish sons of bitches that are out there going ahead and, getting them to sign 1,000 things in the airport. But, when you see a true fan, like people in a hotel or something, they typically like line up. They don't all just like charge. I'm sure there's points and times where it happens, but like wrestlers run through the crowd all the time and fans, will like pat them, touch them, something, take photos, but they don't attack them as where like if Justin Bieber was going through the crowd while performing, he'd probably be devoured. But still, just the point of all these fan bases. So yeah, I usually don't showcase it, but I have to. I replied as honest and then smarmy sarcastic as I could be. Because
Then there's one more thing with the interview thing with Liv and Stephanie, where how two sides of him.
Yeah,
And I'll get
well,
into
that was
your
one of the
response,
things that I was showing before with the images on here. It's just funny how he
okay.
was like, "Oh, the interview is terrible and it's boring and it's
Redundant and all
uninspired."
that.
Yeah, and then his tweet is like, "It made me cry.
When
It
he
was
tags Liv-
amazing. It's so
When he tags Liv
moving."
Morgan. Yeah,
So
that's
I said, it's been more than one meltdown. I said, you lost it over a similarly, discussing face or heel, which we did with Liv. I said, you portray yourself as this virtuous, righteous acting self. I said, but really, you're just bitter behind closed doors. I said, you're not the gatekeeper or final authority for anyone. Wrestlers portray characters, but are still real human beings with their own opinions and feelings, just like us fans who watch them. You are owed nothing in this life, especially from characters that do not truly exist. I mean this with the utmost respect, but conducting yourself with this level of obsessive fandom and cruelty will leave you alone and empty in the end. Just to be a dick, I threw this in. Do better. Because I hate when people say that. I do. So speaking of do better, we'll wrap this up, but NXT did do better. We're going to get into our review. Tomorrow we have a preview for TNA Impact as well as TNA Genesis, everything that's coming up there.
Can I get one more thing about that?
Yes.
After you advertise that.
Yeah,
stuff.
we're previewing the week. We got Maximum Carnage with AEW to cover tomorrow as well. We have the State of Wrestling coming up with Spaz and our Rumble preview, as well as an early SmackDown. So keep that in mind. SmackDown will be airing early this week, as well as Raw next week.
Friday?
Well, then let's go ahead and have the
Monday
I pull
they're
that
in
up.
Ireland, right?
Yes, I have all of that prepared for us.
What are they doing this week? Are they all there doing house shows or something?
Yes, they're basically so it's SmackDown. This is Randy Orton and The Miz, Matt Cardona, Trick Williams, Damian Priest and Solo Sikoa, and Sami Zayn and Ilya Dragunov. And then the winners of the qualifier will meet in a four-way at Saturday night's main event. The winner of that match will earn a championship match at the Royal Rumble. And it's from London, England at the OVO Arena, Wembley. And it'll be on the USA Network, of course, but it'll be airing internationally with a VPN around 2 Central, 3 Eastern. So we'll be live about 6 Friday evening.
Indeed, we will.
Show notes. We'll head into your last comment before we preview the rest of the week, sir. Your addendum on the referendum.
He gets mad, like, if we suggested, like, on a heel face thing. Remember, that was when the crash out started, when
yes,
we said that we think Liv will be a face, but we still think, we're not saying, we said that she could potentially be, and again, it's not a big deal, they're characters, bro. Like, no one gives a shit if they're a face or a heel in 2026. They're characters. Like, it's not really that big of a deal whatsoever.
No.
But then Liv tweeted, like, I think posted something a few weeks ago. She went to a meet and greet or whatever it was, 2 months, and then she was like, "I'm coming to unfortunately meet you losers at this meet and greet. You guys don't deserve it, but I'll grace you with my presence anyway." Then he texted me, "How disrespectful is she? People pay for her meet and greet," and I'm like, "Buddy, she was clearly in character."
It's a joke.
Yeah.
That might be.
Then she's like, "I'll see you losers there." Then
might
he's like,
be
so she has the
autism
audacity
speaking. Can't say that anymore either. Jesus. The Tylenol overdose. Can we go with that?
Yeah, maybe he took Tylenol.
I don't know, but there's some type of social negative with the fandom and
he said,
wrestling and fandom in general.
How dare she call her fan base losers? I'm like, buddy, it's a fucking joke.
But aren't we? Aren't wrestling fans? I mean, we're adults believing in make
so
believe.
Is she wrong?
Come on, aren't we all a little bit of a loser
so,
inside?
Jake, we should go to a meet and greet for a heel one time, and if they say before the meet and greet, "I'm gonna meet you losers there," you guys, should we cry in line?
MJF was just screaming in a baby's face. There was a baby crying in the line in a stroller, and he was screaming in the baby's face. Wah, wah, like screeching top of his lungs because the baby was pissing him off as a heel. Like, loser and proud. That's right. Even our time-traveling lawyer from Into Somewhere, Coot.
Okay, so
it's a loser.
You're telling me when heels go to meet and greet, sometimes they just play the character at the meet and greet?
Mm.
You're kidding.
And sometimes when they're around kids and families,
I see the tears.
Nice.
MJF screamed in a baby's face, and Liv Morgan called others losers. I see the tears. Oh my God. Are you okay, Jake?
They're welling up. Tears of pride. God, let these people have it.
Oh, Nate said that guy doesn't deserve to talk anyway because he's a Red Sox and Patriots fan. Ooh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't sign any Yoplait containers, but we can sign Danimals. Yougurt.
Danimal.
Yes, we can sign Danimals.
Oh, Danimal. Isn't that that?
You got the little crush cups.
Oh yeah, okay.
Sign
I
those.
know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to get us a Yougurt sponsorship with Go-Gurt, because what's better than like the Yougurt on delivery?
Yougurt. That has to
you ever OD on Yougurt? I've seen somebody OD on Yougurt once.
Banana Yougurt?
Just Yougurt, and it's pretty traumatizing. I mean, look at this. This is...
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, too much Yougurt?
That's a Yougurt addiction. That's a strong